Why divine masculine can't stop the process of awakening. The reason why awakening cannot be stopped, ignored. Stay tuned, watch the video up to the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave your opinion in the comments. Most of the teachings that I see on media, they talk about twin flame, maybe chemical, not twin flame. There are few talks about twin flame. Some they just talk about a little bit. Maybe I understand. Maybe it's because maybe it depends on the topic they want to talk about. Here's the thing. The first question that I want to ask you is this: did you stop when the awakening started? You failed. You tried to stop it. You tried all your level best to ignore, to keep yourself busy. Maybe also try to engage into other people, but all failed. The mind tried all what can do to fix it, but the mind failed. Here's the thing. The main concept or the reason why this upgrading is happening at this point of time is the desire of the soul. The soul taking its position. It's time for the soul now to start living on earth. So the mind is losing its power. The mind is losing its power. I hope you're getting the point. So, when you see divine masculine becomes less stress, sometimes it can even shift from where it stays to your town. Not because we want to get close to you. Sometimes, yes, can have those intentions of trying to get back to you, but it just becomes confused and mad. Tries to date new people, try to get back to the ex, try to do all those things in order to stop this less stress going on. Can feel the void, the confusion. That's the beginning of madness. And why is that happening? Some can say it's clearing the karma. Yes, that's the truth. Because this divine masculine can feel the confusion within the body. It's happening to the system, and the system is what is doing what it's doing, and the mind is trying to fix it. And in trying to fixing it, this person is fulfilling the karma, is fulfilling the purposes. Until this person, this divine masculine, lose the mind explodes. Yes. And when the mind explodes, you never see such kind of character anymore, because that person is no longer the same person. The mind is gone. And now has remembered to say, I'm not the mind, I'm the soul. You don't have to worry about your financial status, where you are right now. If you are on true twin flame, and such things are happening, because I think I talked about divine masculine this summer, and what the summer does to the divine masculines. The divine masculines represent the solar, the sun. So when there is too much light on earth, when there's too much solar, they become mad. They cannot stand the solar. The solar pushes them, pushes the energy, increases the energy. And that's why you've seen, if you are hearing stories, if you've seen them around, they try a lot of things. They try alcohol, they try drugs, they try all those things in order to quiet the mind, the less stress, because they are losing themselves. So they fight, holding on to the old pattern, to the old identity, to Satan. One day I think I explained to one of my friends about Satan. Who is Satan? Satan is not an entity from outside. Satan is an identity, the ego, I, self, self-identity, self-worshiping. The moment you realize, oh, I exist, then that existence now gives you the identity. I'm like this. I don't like this. I like that. Someone has to do this for them or for he or she to be in line with me. And that's Satan. And that's what divine masculine is losing. And such is not. You cannot lose that in an easy way. It's a fight until he loses that. And he cannot stop it because that is not. It's not the mind which is controlling that. It's in the system. The system is being hacked. The moment you two guys triggered each other, you did something to each other's system. You insert something into each other's system. So since you started everything and you are connected to each other, you've done the works of you, and now divine masculine is also is following you, is shifting. This is when now reaches at that timeline where the old patterns has to go, and that's when you see divine masculine fighting. Is fighting because the old system has to go, and is resisting. And at the same time as he is resisting, life is proving to him that what you know is not what it is. I, life, am the owner of everything and I control. It's not you control things. Life is teaching divine masculine to trust in life, to let go of all what he knows until he comes the point to say, I know nothing. That's when it's going to follow life. You don't have to be scared, and believe me, you never see those characters anymore. He's saying goodbye to those things. When people are saying farewell, there are so many things that happen. Some they cry. You know, there are so many things happen. It's like the funeral. When someone's about to die, they see the leper, the flashbacks of the life they are on earth. So they become scared. They start fighting. I don't know if you've witnessed someone dying. They start seeing the thing they've done in the past. And since on earth is conditioned about judgment, they think they are going to hell only to find out something else. Yeah, so that's what's happening to the divine masculine. And it cannot stop that. It's not the mind controlling. People don't know about mind. What is mind? Mind is just something that receives the senses. The mind is a combination of 5 senses. And what are senses? The senses, they just sense. For example, let's talk about the sense of sight. The light goes through the eyes and the sense of sight detects what's that. It senses, oh, that's a human being. Oh, and that's human being, it's also. And what it senses is not a human being. It senses the frequency of that person. When you hear something, the ears is going to capture the sound, the wave, then the brain, the sense of hearing, is going to detect, to sense, oh, this is an animal. This is an animal. Okay, I think this kind of animal it's a cow. Oh, this is a cat. Oh, this is a dog. This is my twin flame. Yeah. So that's what the brain does. The mind doesn't know anything. That's the reason why you cannot trust the mind. Now, to each and every feeling that you feel, the mind just interprets. What do you feel? Oh, I feel this. Oh, I feel that. It's not the mind that controls the feeling. Though sometimes you can fake it, but what if the feeling is coming from the body? The mind just interprets. That's all. So, the awakening thing is happening to the body. And then the mind now is figuring out. But the soul is aware, knows everything. So, the mind, it's losing its belief, its old belief, because the mind is something that you can program. It's releasing the old programming, the old information that it has held for too long from the ancestors, from I don't know how many generations. It's losing it into this higher dimension, higher understanding. The love, the agape love without judgment. The losing of physical attachment. There's health attachment and health attachment. And health attachment, this is when now the outcomes of something start controlling you. So what is happening to the divine masculine is trying to control the outcome. He has seen, maybe if you're on true twin frame and such things has began happening, you can tell that your life has fallen apart. And this is just a game. Life is playing the game to show divine masculine to say you don't have the future. So that he can fight harder. He can fight harder those feelings he's having. The more you fight hard, the more it becomes painful. The faster the ego death. At the same time, the more the feelings have increased for you. I want to tell you something. If you are upset of someone and you think I have to move on to find someone else who can make me happy, you are lying to yourself. You can fuck someone else, but at the same time, you won't feel that, you won't calm until that same person bring that injection. And that's annoying. The more is trying to fuck with other people, hang out with other people, the more he's missing you. And he can't stop that until he loses his mind. You don't have to worry. I think, like I said, most of the tele leading that I see on YouTube, they don't talk about twin flame. They talk about soulmates and karmic. When divine masculine awakens, it just comes down like he understands things, what's going on. If this person had pride to apologize, it's not going to have pride anymore. The pride is gone. It's washed away. The ego is gone. Can't even fight back. It's just someone who is so humble. He remembers who he is now. You never fight again like the way you used to. You're going to have misunderstanding there and then, but it won't be like the way it was. And that's the reason why you shouldn't even push very hard. You shouldn't even be happy when you see divine masculine moving with other people. Be like, cool, I see you, I know where you're going. Very soon you are losing that thing. But yeah, that's the thing. And guess what they do? They would come by where you are so that they make you feel pain. Imagine, how can someone do that? And the good thing is life will tell you before that happens. It's going to reveal these secrets to you and to be cool with it. Because your system is healed now. You no longer feel the same thing. And that makes the divine masculine to freak out. You see how much he cares about you. How far he can go. This is so beautiful, guys. So it can't stop the process because it's in the system. It can feel these overwhelming emotions. More especially when it reaches on the throat. Because the throat now is connecting to the heart. That's when they fight a lot. And don't worry, there's nothing. And I've seen a lot of videos saying, no, he has disconnected himself from the what. He can do that when the divine feminine started the awakening. Yes, divine masculine can do that, but not when his awakening has begun. And you are going to feel it within your body. You're going to feel it. And guess what happens? Like in my case, my heart stopped feeling anything. I could feel those things, but I never felt him in my heart. And it could feel like he is disconnected to my heart. And that's what caused his less stress. But in my soul could feel it like we are one. So I never thought about that. And I wasn't even worried like I can lose him because I knew. Yeah. I hope I've explained something. I hope I've answered the questions that you've been asking yourself. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your opinion in the comments. Yeah.